Yeah, live. Painting some minis. Holy cow. No, hang on. Just do what you're doing wherever you were comfortable. Let's get the focus going the way we need it.
Yeah, I feel like it always looks way better when I just come back to it later.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know. Almost like I was staring at it for too long, and so I just automatically hated it because I was seeing it. I don't know. Who knows? Ready? I don't know.
I suppose. I think we're good. I think that's focused all right. Don't you?
I don't know. It's upside down.
Well, on this camera, but not on this one.
Oh, yeah, it looks better on that one.
Well, yeah. It's because I have to flip the camera in here vertical. So, what's up, guys? What's up, Victor? How are you doing tonight? We are mini painting. I got my spell cards over the last couple days.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to look at those. You should show me what they look like.
So,
I want to see what they look like.
First of all, before we even do that, smell this. Smell the inside of the lid.
This is like a trick. Yes.
Doesn't it smell like somebody sprayed like a perfume or had like a lotion on or something?
No, it smells like cardboard.
No, it does not. There's a smell.
Yeah, it does. It's like the stuff that's on it, on the outside.
It smells like
it's like covered in this.
Girly. It smells like girly.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It's just the cardboard.
When I opened it.
It just smells like the
No,
the
I
box.
thought it smelled like some girly perfume or girly like hand lotion.
I mean, no.
Well, then this is some amazing cardboard.
False. That doesn't smell like hand lotion.
I don't know. It smells good.
What kind of hand lotion are you using, man?
I don't know. Not girly enough one. It's more like a perfume. I don't know. That's what I thought it smelled like. Anyways. I do not have the smell VR on my computer for good reasons. No, it smells good though. So anyways, the spell cards will have a class iconic on one side like this.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the divine, so all of these are cleric, but I believe like the focus ones are going to have multiple different classes on the back. And I think the same for the others, but I don't know yet. But yeah, and then it's got I don't know why, but it has a card that says instructions that just tells you that they're all the spells that are in the core rulebook. And if for whatever reason they can't fit it on the card, go read it in the core rulebook. Very helpful. Then the OGL. Now, they are pretty, though. Like, I do like how they look. And they also just look like a direct printout from on the book. So,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, flip them back and you can show them So, they're pretty nice. I like them. It's got all of them.
I need a deck of cards. Like a deck of playing cards.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any extra sets of playing
plenty
cards,
of playing cards. Yeah,
just like regular playing cards.
Yeah, the poker.
Just regular.
Do you remember the poker set I bought at it wasn't the dollar store, was it Five Below?
You bought a poker set?
You don't remember this? This was like 5 years ago.
No, I don't.
It was like $5. It came with like multiple sets of cards, multiple chips,
okay,
all sorts of stuff.
So where are those cards, homeboy?
They're over there somewhere on that shelf.
Oh, that was good.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Detailed.
It's like a big box. Actually, yeah.
I acquired a deck of illusions.
I'm overthinking it. What, the box? No, dude, the box smells good, man. You would love it. Trust me, you'd smell it.
No.
You'd sniff it.
No, I never would have even noticed that. It just smells like, you guys, I don't get it. I don't know what's going on.
I opened the box today to look at the cards. As soon as I did it, I got this whiff that I was like, why does it smell like a woman? I was talking on my Discord today about ghosts. And so I told them that I don't believe in ghosts.
Guys, he doesn't believe in ghosts.
So the one person said, why? I'm like, what do you mean why? I've never experienced anything that I couldn't explain before. Like,
well, just because
like,
you
that's a
haven't
very easy thing.
experienced something doesn't mean that there isn't.
If you don't believe in something,
real.
why, I mean, it's not like you make a choice. You just don't believe it or you do believe it. I don't choose to not. So what is, why doesn't make sense to me?
You can, because like you can change how you feel about something based on like data or research or reading or whatever about different viewpoints and other people's experiences and their life stories. Like so that's how you decide, even though you haven't seen it or heard it or felt it or touched it. Like,
so anyways,
it's real.
So anyways, he asked me why. I said, because I've never experienced it. I've always been able to explain everything that kind of has happened, right? Like whether it was a windy day outside and that's why it was drafty inside.
But you're not the only person in the world, though. Like, that's
great.
just your perception of the world.
He
asked
me why I believe that.
Yeah, I know, but you can still change your mind based on other people's experiences and how they experience.
So, do you think people who say that the Earth is flat can change your mind?
No, because there's scientific evidence.
Where's your scientific evidence about ghosts?
There's all sorts of weird paranormal activities and fields
and I believe in Santa Claus.
Unexplained phenomenon.
And I believe in Santa Claus.
Enough so that I can say
enough people in this world believe in Santa Claus.
Scientific evidence.
Anyways, so then I don't know. So anyways, I just was like, I don't believe in it. And you know, we've been watching that haunted house thing and whatever.
The Haunting of Blythe Manor.
Yeah, so
you guys, it's great.
So anyways, not all the boxes smell like this either. That's the other thing. So when I opened it, I got this whiff and I was like, why does it smell like that? This was sealed not long ago.
Because there's a ghost in our house.
So that was originally my thought, like, could it be a ghost? And I was like, no, because it's only when I smell the box. Because I didn't realize it was the box, right? I just thought, like, it wafted by my nose, you know? So anyways.
Wow.
That was my train of thought. That's all.
The point is that you don't believe in ghosts.
Roll stats, you're Santa Claus. And I'm the good kid this year.
Are you just trying to get to sit on his lap?
No, I was hoping he'd come down our chimney.
Wow. Okay. Well, that escalated quickly.
Ghosts exist. Oh, well, the mini is on it.
See?
You know what kind of ghosts exist? Miniatures. That's it. Casper the ghost exists. He's a character that was made and is, you know,
shut your mouth.
A real thing.
Shut your mouth.
A real tangible thing. You can
You're
buy
done.
Casper dolls.
You're done. You don't know.
I'm cool with it. If ghosts are alive, I'm cool with it. I'll hang out with a ghost. I would love to talk to a ghost.
You know, man, I don't know. I don't know if you really would.
Oh, I would. I would do it in a second if I thought there was a ghost standing there. Why wouldn't you?
Because, like, could be some messed up stuff going on. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Yeah.
So this is a lot of divine spells.
I mean, that's a crap ton of spells.
In the core book.
That's a whole lot of spells.
It is. I mean, it's less than I think the D&D 5e book has. But they're split up a little differently. Because divine is not just cleric spells.
Oh, but it is in Pathfinder?
No, in Pathfinder it's not.
Oh, okay.
So in this, divine is like, it could be multiple classes. So the spellbook cards we bought literally say cleric on them. So that's my, Actually, there might be more
Those
here.
were by class, whereas you're saying these are by spell type.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
By traditions. So, okay. Roll stats is, I don't know if ghosts exist or not, but I guarantee you this. If they do, when I die, I'm going to haunt, troll the hell out of you, Choose. Bring it on, man. Maybe it's like RPG deities, though. If I don't believe in ghosts, like, you might not have any power to haunt me.
I mean...
Just like, RPG deities.
Maybe, but people in those situations usually start to believe. You know? Where they're like, I never believed in ghosts, and then they live in a haunted house, and then they're like, yup, 100%.
No.
100%.
You don't think our house would be haunted? This house is over 120 years old.
This house is wild.
It's not haunted.
It's wild.
You figured out why the door shuts, or didn't shut.
I mean, it's a true story.
It was an explainable thing. The screws were not tight.
It was so dumb. You know how long that's been bothering me? And I was finally like, you know what? I'm going to figure out what's going on with this door. I'm going to sand it if I have to make this door stop being so, like, tight. And then I go to look, you guys, and the hinge of the door is not screwed in all the way. And like, there's no reason why. Like, it just slowly became unscrewed. I don't know. Or they never screwed it in. Like, there's no reason. They weren't stripped. They were brand new screws. Like, stupid.
So, there's some interesting spells. So, I don't know a lot about spells in the first place. So, that is part of why I love spell cards. But there are some interesting ones. That's for sure. So, there's one called Avatar.
Okay.
And basically, you transform into an avatar of your deity, assuming a huge battle form. Like, I'm imagining, like, Power Rangers when, like, Rita or whatever makes the bad guy grow. They, like, tower over the city. That's what I'm imagining.
Okay, guys, so I have a problem.
That's it? That's it? Nothing? Nothing.
I can't help you with your issue.
You don't think that's cool?
Hold on. First of all, we need to figure out what I'm doing over here. Because look at this picture, right? She clearly has a face.
Yeah.
The mini, no face.
That's because you haven't painted it.
There's just eyes.
Yeah, you haven't painted it. I
know, but I have to freehand a mouth. Like, there's no indentation for the mouth or anything. It's just, like, flat.
Look how small the face is on the mini.
Usually there's a small, like, section where you can tell it's their mouth.
Oh, man.
Like, all of these have that, I guarantee you. Like, look, you can see where her mouth is. Well, that is blurry, I guess.
It's because of the focus.
I mean, you can see where his mouth is. He's got a beard, though.
She's like over here critiquing someone. Yeah, look at his morphed face. But he's also a Wizkid or a Reaper Bones and Wizkids.
You can see his mouth. He's got a great mouth.
Right, he's a Reaper Bones. It's a completely different company.
I know, but like, what do I do? She has no mouth.
So freehand it, or don't worry about it. She's a changeling. Her mouth doesn't exist. She's Deadpool.
I was thinking about painting her with a mask.
I mean, you could try that too.
Like, her cloak goes over her head and then the mask comes around her face style.
You can try, yeah. Do what you want. If you think you can make it look right, do it.
And then this could really be like, it could be a guy too.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, I can tell it's a girl, but yeah.
It's gender neutral.
No, there's body parts.
Gender neutral.
There's body parts, between the arms area that make it so you can kind of tell.
That could just be a chest plate.
Yeah. I don't think so.
He's got a well-defined butt.
A butt.
And he wears
well-defined
a chest
butt on his chest?
No, Andy wears a chest plate. That could happen.
No.
That's real life.
Are we going to invest? So O'Neill Flynn asks us if we are going to invest in a 3D printer for minis.
Oh, man.
This has come up a lot lately.
Why you gotta ask me this close to Christmas?
You gonna spend $250 on a 3D printer for me?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, and is that for me or is that for you?
It's a joint gift, which comes out of your budget.
It's a business write-off.
I think we would love to get a 3D printer, but you know,
there's some
like
terrain pieces. There's some terrain pieces.
That's the part, like the larger things. That's where it would be nice. On some of these miniatures, I don't know.
I think it would depend. I would totally go through and make like all the Final Fantasy VII characters as miniatures. And then I would probably do like Zelda and Link and Ganon. That would just be kind of cool to have.
Yeah.
As miniatures. Yeah. You don't think so?
I never like really got into
any of it.
Zelda and stuff like that.
Oh my
Wasn't
goodness.
my forte, man.
Oh
so I don't know. I don't know how to.
Neither is Tetris though.
How to tell you.
By the way, I still have the high score on Tetris, guys.
Okay, look, I'm not good with controllers. You know this. We all know
Is it the controllers or is it the intelligence of the what is it? The spatial whatever.
No, we all recognize I'm better than you at puzzles.
What? Says who?
We all know that.
Says who? I beat you in Tetris. What have you beat me in puzzle-wise? Nothing.
See? We were just talking about ghosts and what happens, but my friend texts me and says, so I just heard what sounded like someone knocking on the door, except there's no one on her camera, because she has a camera outside.
You know what it is?
No one knocking on either her door or her neighbor's door, and the garage door is closed.
You know what it is? She's got red squirrels in her ceiling, and they got walnuts.
Shut up.
I'm telling you. I bet if she went up into her attic, she'd find some walnuts. There's no ghost.
She lives in an apartment.
Oh, like, well, then that was a neighbor upstairs then or something.
No.
Yes, it could have been anything. It could have been people knocking boots and the bed frame hitting the wall.
No, her neighbors are gone.
Okay, it could have been anything else. Like, and how many neighbors has she got? No, I'm telling you. When was it built? Yesterday? It's no.
Actually, the apartment complex is like 3 years old.
It's what? 60 years old?
I said 3. It's like brand new.
Yeah, then it's definitely not a ghost. Besides, the idea that a ghost would like be bound to a house is stupid. It's fake, weird rules.
But maybe they're not bound to a house. Maybe they're bound to a person
or
an
item.
Or, you don't know, man.
Maybe they don't exist.
You don't know. I'm just here to tell you. Maybe. You don't know. And I texted her back and I was like, Lee and I were just talking about the validity of ghosts. And she says, that's a very unhelpful thing to say.
Your friend is scared of nothing. There's nothing there. Divine Lance? Ooh, this sounds cool. This is a cantrip. You unleash a beam of divine energy. Choose an alignment your deity has. You can't cast this spell if you don't have a deity or if your deity is true neutral. Make a ranged spell attack roll against the target's armor class. On a hit, the target takes damage of the chosen alignment type equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Double damage on a critical hit. The spell gains the trait of the alignment you chose. Wow. So that's kind of good for a cantrip. Stop using reason. I can't, Victor. I can't do it. So there's no ghost, Paula. Just let her know. She'll be fine. It's not like, the French and the Native Americans fought over the rapids and over the highlands in Grand Rapids. Don't worry. Was it the French or who was it?
The Germans?
I think it was Germans, yeah. So don't worry. It's not like a bunch of Native Americans were probably slaughtered where her town home
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And Germans probably. What'd she say?
Nothing.
What'd she say?
I said, because I was like, my bad, and I said, Lee doesn't think ghosts exist, and I said, maybe it's just like the neighbor came home early, and she's like, Lee's wrong.
I'm wrong. I'm not wrong.
And the answer is yes, he is.
No. Nope. So Bill says, we all know who the intelligent one is on the stream, Juice. Sorry, but it's not you, buddy.
Oh.
That's all right.
I'm
not the one that believes in imaginary people.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
There's no ghosts.
You don't believe in any imaginary people?
No Santa Claus. No Easter Bunny.
Can you please define imaginary people?
Non-existent people.
You don't believe
fictional things.
You don't believe in beings that you can't see?
I see all beings. I see all beings.
Yeah.
I see all beings.
I'm so sure here.
Mm-hmm. O'Neill Flynn. Burn. Tooth fairies,
Oh, and she'd know if her neighbor came home because they'd be on camera. Oh, shoot.
So would the ghost.
Not if you couldn't see it.
Then what the hell's a ghost? It's a noise, a random noise somewhere?
No, but it could have, it made something else move, which created noise.
And how would a ghost do that? If it's not a physical thing, how does it do that?
Because it's a spiritual presence.
Do you need some aloe vera for that burn juice? I don't feel burned. Victor, am I real? Victor, for all I know, you are words on a screen. You might be a bot.
Do you exist because I perceive that you exist in my world?
How?
Because this is the world.
Wait,
that I have
so now there's
me?
my world identity politics here?
How do I know that you're an actual person and that you function like I do?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I'm serious.
So now, you can, be like, you don't exist in my world.
No. But your world is all about your perception of reality. It's not what is necessarily real or not. It's all your perception.
What if all these people are just artificial intelligence?
They could be. That's why I'm saying you don't really know.
It's the Matrix.
O'Neill is right.
This is going somewhere.
You don't know. You have no idea. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So all we can do is speculate on what's going on, what's real and what's not real.
Victor is a bot that leaves out words in his sentences. Sounds like Juice is sleeping on the couch tonight. What is up with this sleeping on the couch thing? Paula, if anything, would not want me to sleep on the couch no matter how mad she is. See,
He doesn't sleep on the couch even when he's mad.
Sometimes,
even if I'm mad.
Yeah, no, I just sleep on the couch because sometimes I'm out there and it's really late. And the couch is just really comfortable.
I've never made him sleep on the couch.
No, she wouldn't want me to. That would make her more mad. She wants me to warm up the bed.
Oh, that's true.
I am used for my sack of meat.
Stop it.
That's what I'm for. I am for heating up the bed. I'm for massages. That's it. That's it.
That's not true.
My hands are meant to massage feet or something.
Oh my gosh, that's not true.
Roll stats, he may need to build himself a doghouse. Why am I in the dog? What? Why am I in the doghouse?
I don't know.
understand.
Everybody always thinks that you get in trouble.
I don't get in trouble, guys. That's not how this works. Paul was the one that gets in trouble.
I mean,
I'm the one that says you should go sleep on the bed. No way. So there's actually a philosophical theory that our reality is a simulation.
Yes.
We're getting into the Matrix stuff.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It's like quantum theory, right? Isn't that part of like quantum physics?
O'Neill
like,
Flynn.
Does it exist because I perceive that it exists, or does it actually exist? And if I perceive that it exists, even if it doesn't exist,
do you believe in
doesn't
fortune
that
tellers?
technically mean that it does exist because my perception creates reality?
So you believe like someone can look at your palm and tell how long you're gonna live, too?
No, not necessarily.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going there, like some weird, like philosophical, like ooh.
No, but I mean, I think that some people couldn't probably like, you know, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but
no,
different
this
people
sounds so
have,
quacky.
Different people have like, I don't want to say like auras or give off different types of vibes or something like that. And you can call it whatever you want to call it. You can call it like, oh, they have a sixth sense, or they're good at reading people, or whatever you want to call it, man. I'm just saying that it happens.
So guys, tomorrow there's a chance we might not make it to stream because I might be busy checking her in somewhere.
What are you talking about? Am I weird? Am I that weird?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you are. I don't know about that weird.
What? Oh, see? Even so they're really, yeah. Palm reading has nothing to do with that was a leap. I agree. See, even O'Neill's wife is finding this hilarious.
I know.
I mean, like,
because she probably doesn't believe in ghosts either.
I don't know if she's like laughing with me or if she's laughing at me, but like maybe both, and that's cool. It's fine. It's all good.
So okay.
I'm just saying.
So RPGs. This spell.
This is mini painting with Paula and aura reading with Choose.
So there's this second level divine spell called Ghoulish Cravings. It has the disease, evil, and necromancy trait. And it takes 2 actions to cast. It's a touch spell. And it requires a fortitude save. You touch the target to afflict it with ghoul fever, infesting it with hunger and a steadily decreasing connection to positive energy. The target must attempt a fortitude save. On a crit success, the target is unaffected. On a success, the target is afflicted with ghoul fever at stage 1. Failure 2, the target is afflicted with ghoul fever at stage 2. And critical 3, it's afflicted with it at a stage 3. So stage 1 is a carrier with no ill effects for 1 day. Stage 2 is 3d8 negative damage, and the creature regains half as many hit points from all healing for a day.
Holy crap.
Stage 3, same as stage 2, but another day. So it sounds like it's just an additional day. Stage 4, 3d8 negative damage, and the creature gains no benefit from healing for 1 day. Stage 5 adds another day. Stage 6, the creature dies and rises as a ghoul at the next midnight.
Well, geez, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
What level is that?
That's a level 2 spell.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, and yeah. So that means anything that's like a level 4 caster, right? So that's pretty crazy. Like that, I don't know. I like it. I really like it.
Huh. That seems like way OP.
It seems like it. See, we got to play more Pathfinder to figure it out. Paula, you're only as weird as me. LOL. Victor said, Paula, you are that weird. Can I suggest a nice place for her needs? Yes. O'Neill Flynn says she believes in ghosts. Roll stats. The simulation hypothesis proposes that all of reality could in fact be an artificial simulation, like a computer simulation. Well, that's what Elon Musk is shooting for. Trying to get us USB ports in our head.
What are you talking about? Is that some like 5G crap or something?
No, Elon Musk on the Joe Rogan podcast back when I think it was the one where he was smoking weed. It might be the one after that. But he said that he thinks you can technically download a conscious into a computer.
Oh, that's like some Black Mirror shit.
Yes, it is. Bill. So then I'll read it in a second. So yeah, no. Elon Musk though thinks you can do that, or you will be able to do that in our lifetime. So like you could basically download your consciousness and put it on another brain, probably.
I mean, that sounds cool.
I mean, right now
like,
you can do a full neck down body transplant. They've done it in Russia.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, they do probably do a lot of crazy stuff in Russia.
Yeah.
Things get approved really easily over there.
So Rollstat says it doesn't sound OP at all. Nope, nothing OP about that. Cameron says...
like, save or die, basically.
Right. Oh, he was just correcting his typos. Victor says, I'm a bot with a dozen USB ports already installed. I believe it, Victor.
Perfect. See, he's all set. He's ready for it.
So, looking at this, I mean, you're talking about about 6 days, right? So, that's plenty of time to get cured of this, I would think. You know?
I mean, maybe. Like, what if you got some, jerk-off DM who keeps you trapped in some dungeon for the next, 2 weeks?
Or doesn't tell you that somebody did this to you. So you're just like, why am I getting sick?
I mean, I wouldn't tell them. I'd probably tell them about how bad they were feeling and the ill effects.
Well, the first stage is none.
I know. I'm just saying.
You feel no ill effects today.
No, I mean, like...
Oh, that'd be hilarious to do that to your group, though. You're like, yeah, you all feel great.
Oh my
Paula,
God.
you feel no ill effects today.
I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to do it to Erica. I should do it to
Just
Erica.
single her out and say that?
Yeah, she'll the only
get paranoid.
one. She's the only one I say it to.
That would be pretty funny.
That would be hilarious.
Cameron says, our brains do not function like a computer. I think we understand that.
I mean, sort of, but also no. Right?
I guess. Victor says, Paula, your mind is so evil.
I mean, probably. It's fine. I don't have problems.
Oh, no, you got problems. You got problems, all right.
Am I that weird? Am I? You can tell me.
You're
it's
not
okay.
that weird. I mean, you're weird. You're one of the more weird people I've ever met, but
Really?
No, I'm just screwing with you.
Whatever. I'm just saying. Do you ever wonder do I live a normal life? Am I a normal person?
No, I do know I live a normal life.
Oh, sometimes I feel like I don't live a normal life.
So they have some spells that are two-sided.
Oh, well, that's nice. At least, they tried to,
Yeah, it tells you that it's on the back. So, on the bottom in bold, continued on the back.
Oh, that's pretty good then.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Yeah. But no, I don't know. I mean, you're not that weird. You're what is the word? Eccentric? Is that the word?
I am a fairly eccentric person.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yep. Yeah, you will. Take it and like it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm only on level 3 spells still.
There's so many.
I'm almost halfway through.
But just imagine as a player, you have to know those.
That's why we got the cards.
I know, but still, I'm just saying, it's hard enough to remember.
Yeah.
Spells in the first place.
I don't think you should try to memorize your spells ever. I think you should write the page number down and maybe do a paraphrase of what it is. But you don't have enough room.
No, but you have to know where. You have to have a general idea of what it does.
Yeah, that's why I said paraphrase. The one I would say, touch spell, ghoulish fever or something. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah, but sometimes you want to
inflict
know
disease.
whether it's like it's a save or it's a range attack or I don't know, whatever, right?
Wouldn't that be part of your paraphrase?
I don't know. Is it? I only have so much room in my paraphrase.
I don't play a lot of spellcasters, and when I do, I come up with cheat sheets or whatever. So like,
I mean, like back in the day when I was just playing with paper, I would just write the spells on the next sheet.
Right, on a blank sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have enough room.
So yeah, do that.
To write
you
out
still can do
a good
that.
number of spells.
I mean, no one's telling you can't write it on a sheet of paper.
No,
right, Bill?
I'm just
right,
saying.
Bill? She's letting the character sheet dictate her what she can and can't do, what she can and can't write down.
Oh, see, O'Neill says if my wife wasn't weird, we wouldn't have been together for 19 years. I mean, valid.
Okay, O'Neill, you're not on enough of these streams, so how is it? What is it that is weird about you that she's drawn to? How about that?
His wife?
Yeah. Like, why does she need to be weird to be drawn to you?
Oh.
That means there's something weird about you, right?
Maybe he just like sometimes normal people are boring. You
yeah.
know?
Is that why I'm not boring?
No, I'm just.
I'm probably
like,
now that you know me, you're probably like, yeah, you are boring. But like, I thought you weren't. I thought there was something mysterious about you because you wouldn't like flirt with me at the bar.
Stop. I'm just saying, like, you know, some people, they really just, like, live their, I don't know, weird suburban lives.
Now I just collect toys and then have my wife paint them.
I mean, well, when you say it like that, man, it sounds weird.
Right. That's what you love about me. That's what we were getting at. That's what it's... Sick sense of humor. Ah. How sick is your sense of humor? You don't have to say it if it's too sick, but... Is it like vulgar sick? Or like morbid sick?
If you had to compare it to a movie...
Oh, yeah. That's a
what would it be?
Yeah, compare it to a movie.
We need
It'd actually be easy to just refer to a type of comedy that's like your favorite.
I mean, maybe, but here we are. We already got this far, so.
Dimensional Anchor. These are pretty interesting sounding spells. Discern Lies is a 4th level spell.
So you don't know if somebody's lying, but you can, like, you know...
Kill them with a disease. With a deadly pandemic.
Gosh. Somebody make a COVID 2020 spell.
Melkier's here. Fun fact. Milk comes from goats. No, not milk. Milk. O'Neill Flynn, my sixth sense of humor. Melkier. Bah. Oh God, that's a deep rabbit hole. Just name a movie.
What's a deep rabbit hole?
Or is that the name of the movie? Paul is really upset by the fact that you can only...
We know you know. You just have to communicate.
What? Oh, that he knows.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought you were talking about me and the lie spell. Never mind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A death at a funeral describes my sense of humor pretty well. All right.
Well, I haven't seen that, so.
Well, you probably have.
No, I haven't.
Melkier, I cast Pandemic. It's a level 10 spell. Oh, no. It's a level 2 spell in Pathfinder, my friend. It's like Ghoulish Fever or something is the name of the spell.
Yeah, but that's just for one person. If you want to be like
well, I would
an
think
AOE,
they can spread it, though.
Yeah, so that's what we need.
Well, no, I think the spell can spread. That's why they tell you have it, but no ill effects, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean,
then it's like
considered a
legit,
disease.
like,
Diseases are, contagious.
Are they though? Are they contagious?
I mean, I don't know if they're contagious in the world, of Pathfinder.
Is it actually the world, or is it?
That's
just
why I'm
my
saying I don't
character's-
know.
My character's
I don't know.
perception.
Maybe
of
that's the real
reality.
world, and we're in the fake world. Maybe we're pretending. Maybe we're playing humans in buildings rather than Dungeons and Dragons.
Maybe we're in a parallel universe.
Right. So we're just trying to like get back to the real world by role playing and playing D&D.
Maybe we are. Maybe that's where these ideas come from. Is they're actually like subdued thoughts from the real world that we escaped from.
Mm-hmm.
Before we were hooked up
Maybe
to
I'm
this,
a half orc in the other world.
This AI.
A half orc barbarian.
Yeah, that's why I'm drawn to magic, because I'm actually a magic user.
Right. Who, if she knew she was married to an orc, would be so disgusted. All right.
So my character in our last game acquired a deck of illusions.
Yep.
So I need to get a deck of cards to use for that.
Yep. I think it's only 20 though, so you could just write 1 through 20 and use a D20.
No, because it specifies in the spell what card it is.
Yeah, but you could still translate that to a D20 or whatever.
Yeah, but it's way more interesting when it's a card.
Melchior says, it would be interesting to try to replicate the effects of a naturally spreading disease in an RPG. The big drawback to it would be the workload on the game master. I mean, I think there are mechanics for that, though. There has to be, at least for some games. I mean, you know, come in contact with someone, maybe it's like a 10% chance. If you are just in the same room, it's a 5% chance. And maybe you roll, as soon as they come in the room, you know, you roll the percentiles. And then as soon as they come in contact, you roll the percentiles again because, you know, it's a second interaction with it. You could easily do that. But I don't think I'd want to play that. Too close to home, man. Too close to home.
What do we have this weekend? Tyranny and Dragons?
Yeah, remember I'm going to kill...
Oh my gosh, we got to watch the hype video. I'm going to watch that when we get off of here, just because, you know.
Oh my.
Hype video.
That reminds me of Pop-Up Video. I miss that show.
Kevin Smith level and beyond humor. Oh, I've watched some good Kevin Smith movies.
Yep. Melchior, I already read that. Cameron, Lich. All right, who wants to play some humans and habitats? Frost Giant. I want to go raid the zoo. Beholder. I want to see the penguins.
I love it. Let's do it.
Yeah, nope. Someone has somebody made a game like that?
I don't know.
It's like the reverse Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, I haven't heard of anything, but I'm like the last to hear, so.
That would be funny.
That's not really shocking.
Raise Dead is a level 6 spell. Takes 10 minutes. Must have died within the past 3 days. Interesting. That's a pretty high level spell for that.
You think so?
Yeah, you can raise one person, but they had to have died within the last 3 days.
What level?
6, which means you have to be level 12.
Yeah, that's appropriate. That's
but they have to have died within 3 days, so it's not like you're just going to a graveyard and like, oh, I'm raising a skeleton.
I know, that's pretty normal.
I don't know.
For like a resurrection spell?
It's not resurrection. It's just raised dead. So I'm assuming you just pop them into your dead army, your NPC army.
No, I think it's like, I don't know, man. I think I might just be done with this person, this gender neutral person.
So you think it just brings them back to life? Oh, maybe. Doesn't say anything, though, about that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like reading it in the book, though. So I'm not going to. So if you know how Raise Dead works, feel free to let us know.
Speak now.
Finger of Death. This is level 7. You point your finger toward the target and speak a word of slaying. You deal 70 negative damage to the target. If the damage from Finger of Death reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target dies instantly. And when you heighten it, it goes up by 10. That's a lot of hit points.
Yeah, it is. That's a crap ton of hit points, but it's also like level 14?
Yep.
So I think that's all good.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I think it's fine. What am I going to paint next?
I don't know. There's a bunch of minis over there. Somewhere. Oh, over on the cart. Your favorite spot that you did not almost knock over today.
See, look at that.
Speak now or say now.
I'm doing pretty good. On here, these ones are all done up here.
Weapon of Judgment. No, they're not done. We haven't sealed them.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I tried to paint them, so.
Oh, okay. So, level 9 spell, 100 feet, 1 creature, it lasts for 1 minute. An immense weapon of force appears, hovering in the air above the target. The weapon has the ghostly visual appearance of your deity's favorite weapon. Name war or peace when you cast this spell. Interesting. The Avatar one I already read. There's a miracle spell.
Yeah, what's that?
You request aid directly from your divine source. Your divine source always refuses a request out of line with its nature, and it might grant a different request, potentially more powerful or better fitting its nature than the one you ask for. Casting a miracle can do any of the following things. Duplicate any divine spell of 9th level or lower. Duplicate any non-divine spell of 7th level or lower. Produce any effect whose power level is in line with the above effects. Reverse certain effects that refer to the wish spell. The GM might allow you to try using miracle to produce greater effects than these, but doing so may be dangerous. Or the spell may have only a partial effect.
What do you feel about this? Do one of these little loot things?
Yeah, do them how you want. Do the color however you want.
Do you want bases on these?
No, those don't need it. So that looks like a priest or something.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah.
You've got like a sack of scrolls over here. You've got a backpack. There's some sort of like water skin or coin purse right here.
Yup.
There's some sort of blanket right here. An apple, potion, another scroll. Cool looking book.
So revival is only temporary.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can bring someone back to life for up to 1 minute. And what it does is all living targets regain 10d8 plus 40 hit points. In addition, you return any number of dead targets to life.
For the record, you guys, the door just opened by itself.
It didn't open by itself. It didn't latch. This happens all the time out here.
Let me just get up and close the door.
Make sure it clicks. When you came out, it didn't click. You feel the difference? Now pull on it.
Okay, well, we're going to see what happens. But I'm just saying, if it opens again, remember, you made me pull on the door specifically.
Yep. So, Cameron, turns out it actually should have said knock hard with the giant tentacle and enter. That's what it should have said. And if it said that, then I would have believed that she witnessed one. O'Neill Flynn, have you gotten to run or play Pathfinder 2E yet? Not yet. I've played it. I have not run it. We played one session, and it was fun.
Yeah, we have something scheduled coming up, though, don't we, that you're running?
A week from Friday. We're doing session 0.
Yep.
Which, it sounds like 2 of the players might already have their characters.
Yeah, so Bill Allen is playing.
Yep.
And he has his character done.
Yep, he's playing a goblin rogue.
Yep, and Dave from Nerdarchy, he's playing.
And he's playing a goblin alchemist he made 2 years ago.
He's going to hold on to that character for 2 years. He's got to be so pumped.
Or a year and a half or something. I think he was, but then I think he was like, I'll never play it, whatever. So I think he gave up. And then now he's excited, though, because it's a bomber, basically. He just blows stuff up. Throws things. Lots of fire. Bill wants them to be brothers.
Oh, that's funny. They should be.
I think they will be.
Who else is playing?
You.
Oh, yeah. Yep, me.
Colin.
Oh, okay.
But he might only be short term. Because I don't know if he's jumping back to the Encounter roleplay game after a few weeks or what. That's it. That's the 4 players. I think. Is that all of them? I don't know. I don't have my list right here. I have a list of... Oh, there it is. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that's it, though. Oh, and Draven Swiftbow. Duh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
anyways. I was like, I think there's another person.
Yes. So that was why because I remember, I was like, yeah, I wasn't going to replace him if he dropped out because I would have 4 then. And that was part of the reason I even asked Draven, because I was like, I need a 4th because I don't think he's going to be sticking around or might even not be able to play. And so that's why I asked Draven.
Gotcha.
Because I also know that he knows the Pathfinder rules. So he's kind of one of those people that I can go, hey, how would you rule this? You know, and he can give me an answer.
So at least maybe we're doing what we're supposed to be doing?
For the most part, yeah. Like
we're at least like trying.
Yeah.
You know? I'll try the least probably to follow the rules.
Well,
but...
yeah, I am sure of that. She'll be trying to squeeze like 5 or 6 actions in a 3-action turn.
Hey, that's not my fault.
She'll just skip over the fact that one action actually takes up all 3 of her actions, and then she'll do 2 other things.
No, I didn't do it on purpose. When I made a mistake. I didn't do it on purpose. I really thought I could do everything I did.
So Melchior says, I haven't got any Pathfinder material to play with. So they just did a humble bundle recently where you could get like everything that they had put out in PDF form for like $30 or $40.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. Oh, and if you paid the $30 or $40, they would also mail you a physical copy of the core rulebook. That's why I think they are almost out of them, and that's why on Amazon the price went up like $15 in the course of a couple of days. And so now it's like $53 or something for the core rulebook, physical, off of Amazon. But the PDFs aren't too expensive. I think the core book is obviously the most expensive at like $15. And then other than that, if you just get the Advanced Player's Guide, you should be golden. There's a lot of good stuff in the Advanced Player's Guide. I kind of recommend to people, if you're going to get into Pathfinder, at least buy those 2 books. If you think you're going to run it, then obviously get the Bestiary and the Game Mastery Guide. The Game Mastery Guide is not as good as it was for first edition. However, it does have a couple systems in there that work really well for 2nd edition. Maybe, maybe I should have bought a set. Well, maybe another time. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Just get the PDF.
Yeah, I would just spend like the $15 for the core rulebook if you ever want to play. It's, you know, I think that's pretty reasonable. And then you could technically run it with that and a bestiary, but there's certain things in the Game Mastery Guide, like I said, that you would probably want. Yeah, I don't think the Game Mastery Guide's important, like, from a... Like, it's not mandatory. You don't need to have it. But there's, like I said, there's systems that allow for you to improv if you want those rules. But at the same time, like, if you've played other RPGs, it wouldn't be hard for you to come up with your own stuff. It's called, like, victory points or something. It's like a section about how you can use victory points and, like, in social encounters and skill checks and things like that. I don't know. I'll brush up on it next week before we do session 0, probably. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll wait till our game in November.
Just wing it.
We'll see. Oh,
this pack is pretty cool.
I know.
These things are super cool, you guys.
There's tons of detail.
You don't, if you've never seen them before, like, it's just these couple, there's a couple other ones, too. Let me show you what some of the other ones look like.
Roll stats, did you get the special edition Pathfinder books? Or do you just have the regular core rulebook? Oh, man, I can't believe how tired I am.
Yeah, screw the Game Mastery Guide. You only need one book. There's only, like, why buy
You don't need
two
any
books?
books.
Why buy two books when you could just buy one book? So they have these other ones. Like, this one has an axe and, like, a tankard. And it still has, like, your blanket and a pouch and then, like, some little tools.
Do you remember when they sent me the replacement for the broken one? Did they send me all 4 again?
No, I think they sent you just a couple extra, like, accessory pieces that you can glue on. So this one has, like, a
sword,
torch down here, and a bag and some rope, some sort of, like, horn, a sword, right? There's another torch right here, some sort of, like, sticks or something bound up down here. Like, there's some cool stuff. There's, like, this roll or whatever here, too. This one has a big bow sticking out.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know? And, like, the other sort of, like, the arrows, the knife. It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And this one has, like, an intricate blanket that goes in the middle. Oh, this is the extra one. Oh, they did send you extras because this is the same one as the other one. And then this is like the Cleric's pack.
Because I think I was surprised. They basically sent me the whole thing. But then I thought, oh, maybe it's because it's a mold. And so when they do it, they just...
They do all of them?
Yeah.
So the Cleric's pack, what color do we want the blanket to be?
Green?
I knew you were going to say something.
I was just thinking that because I was thinking my bedroll was in boot camp. It was green.
I know, but I have 3 different bedrolls at least.
Yeah, you're good. Do what you want. I don't care what color.
They're all going to be different colors.
You would. You would.
Just going to throw it across the room.
Obviously. Melchior says, I've been bouncing around an idea in my head to make an electronic multi-roller. The tricky part is making it truly random. Not impossible, but difficult. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, you can make rolls completely random, I thought. It's not that hard, I thought. Like when you program it into HTML and stuff, it's not that, or from what I remember, it's been a long time, but I didn't know it was that hard.
What, to make it random?
Yeah, like, so I took a web authoring class a long time ago in school. And we learned, how to do HTML, DHTML, Java. It was one semester, so it's not like we mastered anything. We learned how to copy and paste code. That's what we really learned. But, we would at least be able to identify what was what. And, like, one of the things we had to do is we had to, because you would do it in Notepad. You type all your programming into Notepad, and then you can open it from where you saved it and see what it looks like. So you don't have to actually put it up on the internet. Does that make sense? What?
Okay.
So, well, in it, we did like die rollers and stuff, or randomized things.
Oh, gotcha.
And it, like, I don't know. It's not like you said, oh, I'm sure you could have gotten really tricky with it. Like, oh, you have this percent chance to roll 1 through 5, but this percent chance, you probably could have skewed the results. But if you didn't put in a tolerance like that, or a value, it would be completely random.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to check whether something really
is truly random.
Truly random.
Right.
Because, I don't know. Sometimes it is random in the grand scheme of things, but with the small amount of data you have in front of you, it appears not random.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows?
Cameron says, I made my first functional terrain last night. 7 cardboard dungeon tiles. Good job, Cameron.
Ooh, can we see pictures?
Yeah, can you post pictures in the Discord? We have a terrain section over there. I've been meaning to do that during these streams, but I have not gotten around to it. I actually have some tiles I had printed out. What is it? There's one that's a YouTube channel, and he cuts out the paper on the cardboard and makes like paper cardboard terrain. It looks real clean. I think it's Crooked Staff Publishing or Crooked Staff Tiles or something like that. So you can check his YouTube channel out. They're really cool, really easy looking. Melkier says, run a pseudo-random number generator continuously. Grab a number out of it at random intervals. Determine the random intervals using a variable frequency oscillator. That sounds like a lot of work for whatever you're trying to do, man. Paul is painting off camera. What the heck?
I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. So are we going to watch that whatever that haunted thing is tonight?
I mean, you're really tired, so I think maybe you should go to bed.
There's something you want to watch, isn't there?
No, I'm just saying.
Change the frequency of the VFO by a capacitive detector, which can tell how close your hand is to the machine. What are you making?
Are you trying to make like a handheld device?
An electronic multi-roller. So I thought it meant digital, like on a website, or an app. Sounds like he wants to make a machine.
Oh, so like you just push a button and like the display tells you what you rolled?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
We don't know, Melchior. We don't know.
He said describing something like this makes it sound a lot more complicated than actually building it would be. So, what is the end product? Is it something like you sell in a store and it like...
Do you hold on to it?
Yeah, let's talk about this.
Do you go to a website?
Right.
Is it
an application?
Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Describe to us what this is. Not in the complicated interior term. I don't care about that. But I mean, like, what does it look like to us?
How do I use said device?
Yeah, how do we use it? Explain this like you're doing a speech about how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in as much detail as possible. Roll stats, but the flux capacitor needs 1.21 gigawatts of power in order to go back to 1984, Marty. Melchior said the end product would be a box where you can press a button and get a dice roll on a screen.
I just want you guys to know real quick that the whole conversation that we're having right now is how I feel when I sit in some of these meetings with my IT department.
Like you're bored, or you don't know what's going on?
No, I'm just like they're like, oh yeah, if we use this and grab this and you know whatever, and then they'll use like acronyms that I don't know, and they're like, oh, we can do it in this code, and here's this section, and one time somebody was like, yeah, just like, here's a copy of my code. Could you guys spot check it? And they like, I was one of the people, and I'm like, no. Like, no. Just let me know if it doesn't work. Like, no.
Sounds harsh. Did they realize you didn't know how to? Or did they think you're just like, nope, I'm not doing that for you?
No, I mean, I looked through, you know, I can reason my way through some types of code. And so I looked through what he had, and I was like, I mean, it seems like it would work. Like, but I can't, but I don't know if it's actually going to work.
Right.
But we're going to find out, man. And you know what? We flipped the switch this morning, and we found out, and it worked.
Hey, I got the internet working today.
I know, for sure you did, except not, like, you know, timing was not the best.
It was perfect. It happened precisely when it was intended
I'm only in a meeting with, like, everybody that I report to, and I'm giving them a status update.
I was like, fuck that. I'm unplugging this shit.
And he unplugs the modem. Like, oh, okay, cool, thanks.
I mean, I wasn't trying to.
And since I didn't know about it ahead of time, I'm like, what's going on? And then
it took her 20 minutes to get back on.
My boss is texting me, and then all of a sudden Lily's in the other room, and she's like, hey, Mom, I think, like, my video is frozen. And I'm like, you're going to have to wait. Like, let me see what's going on.
So Melchior says if you want to roll a single d20, you'd press one button. If you want to roll n d20s, you'd adjust a dial to the number you needed and then press a different button. Cool. I mean, I would still rather have real dice, but I don't see why not. Melchior, do you just think up these ideas just randomly, like, or do you actually want to execute on something?
Is this something you're working on? Is this a current project?
Yeah, is this something that could see the light of day?
Or is this a hypothesis? Are we just brainstorming?
Is this like Elon Musk talking about plugging your head into the internet and downloading Kung Fu?
Is this one of your future endeavors? Are you going to do a Kickstarter? That's the
we are not talking Kickstarters.
Oh,
we are not getting Bill mad.
I'm not supposed to bring that up, am I, Bill? No Kickstarters, Bill. We wouldn't want to talk about the Kickstarters.
Melchior says it would be a box with 2 columns of buttons. 2 buttons for each die value. A knob to adjust number of dice. And a display. Yeah, I know. I don't even use online things like that. You'd be so much better off, if anything, just making it into a phone app. Yeah, it saves you a lot of time and effort, and then you can actually monetize it better. It's something I might actually make. I have most of the stuff I need already. Just putting it together is the hard part. Well, I want to see this. If you have the stuff, just do it. Let's check it out. You should go on Shark Tank. That'd be great.
Do they have Shark Tank in like Australia or
Why
whatever?
wouldn't they? I'm sure they got some business people over there.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I had our internet like humming in there. It was great.
It is going really well.
Yup. So now I'm gonna get of the $280 I spent, I'm getting 60 of it back from the last time I went to the store. The other $200 I spent a couple weeks ago, I'm SOL, but that's okay. So we're bringing this back to RPGs. I need suggestions for a good Western RPG. I want to be a gunslinger. Any suggestions, guys?
Ooh, gunslinger.
The only real Wild West game I've ever heard of is Deadlands, but I think it's just for Savage Worlds, isn't it? Do they have their own system for that? But yeah, Deadlands, I think, is the one I've heard of.
I mean, couldn't you just like adapt something to?
I mean, original Pathfinder has a gunslinger,
A Western?
but then
Just
you'd have to
like-
rule out like all the other classes. Like everyone's a gunslinger, and I don't think those rules are probably good for a Western style game. Why not your Maximum Apocalypse? I bet you could use that system really well for it.
Oh, that seems like you could.
It's a percentile based. It's a kind of like Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, you could do that. We should play that game again. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for this Monster of the Week game. I think that's going to be similarly fun.
Yeah, I think you guys will have a good time. It's going to be hilarious. I'll be Wilbur Bullseye Leadbelly. Ooh, I love that name. I'm imagining, dude, if they're animal characters, it would totally be a pig. Like it's Wilbur the pig. And Leadbelly, like, just sounds like a pig. Like a biker pig.
Roll Stats comes up with great names, though.
I know.
Did you send me my background yet? I don't think I got an email about it. That was like a while ago that we talked about that.
Sending him a background?
No, he's supposed to send me a background.
For...
He's slacking. It's taking him a really long time.
Oh, wait, why is he sending you a background?
Because I told him I wasn't going to write one, that he should just make one up for me.
Oh,
and
for
send it
you.
to me. Yeah, 'cause
That's what
it'd
was
be more-
confusing me. I'm like, why is he writing one? Are
It'd
we
be more
playing in
fun
another
that
game
way.
that I just don't remember?
No, it'd be more fun that way. Don't you think so? I don't know.
I still have to send him mine.
Sometimes it's interesting when somebody else makes you a character.
No. Actually, that's how Brasswick Feeblehammer was made.
And then you're like, yeah, I could roll with it. And then you just kind of become over the top with it. And then it's entertaining.
So my most famous character I've ever played, the Cleric from 5e, the Provokers campaign. I did not make that character, actually.
You didn't?
Nope. I was running a game, I think, for you guys. I did not have enough time to make it before Sunday. So when we were in chat before the game with some other people, I was like, hey, I don't have time to make a character. I don't care what I play. It was supposed to be a one-shot, too. That's the other reason why I didn't care to go through and make it. 'Cause it was going to be a single game of 5e. Yeah, when 5e first came out. And so someone made me a Hill Dwarf Life Cleric. And the rest was history. Played it for a while, loved the character, and it's one of my favorite characters I've ever played. So there you go.
That's his endorsement.
Endorsement.
Endorsement. He's crafting it special just for me. I'm so pumped about it.
O'Neill Flynn says, there are a few out there, but I cannot think of the name of a Western game. Melchior says, going to be away
There
from
has
keyboard.
to be something.
There is.
There has to be.
There is. There has to be. Rollstat says, nope, I'm crafting it special just for you, Paula. O'Neill Flynn says, there might be a tiny D6 Western game from Gallant Knight Games. Yeah, there's got to be something. I feel like a cool name for a Western would be like Six Shooter or something. Like that would be a cool like Western RPG game to me.
Western themed game.
Yeah, but I don't think all the guns were 6 shooters.
No, but I don't know.
I think a lot of them probably had 5 too. But I don't know. I don't know a lot about old guns. Yeah, I said Deadlands earlier, and the only thing I didn't know about is I know they have a Savage Worlds version of it. Is there a non-Savage Worlds version? Because I don't endorse Savage Worlds games. I just am not into them. So
he doesn't want to endorse.
It's not my thing. No, it's just I don't recommend the system because it's not, in my opinion, one of my favorite systems. So that's all. D6, 6-shooter, any coincidences there? I mean, that sounds like some Russian roulette stuff there.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Perfectly splendid.
Oh, gosh. See? You know I gotta watch
That's
that.
from The Haunting of Blythe House, in case you don't know.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
It's like a 5-year-old girl, 7-year-old girl maybe. And every time she sees something, she says it's perfectly splendid.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's actually just starting to get like super creepy.
Yeah, we started noticing things in the background.
Yeah.
Now that's all I do is look in the background.
It's made by the same people who did like The Haunting of Hill House.
Which was awesome. I should watch that again. I think I need to watch that again. And just look for the ghosts in the background. If you have not watched The Haunting of Hill House and you like scary movies and stuff, you should watch The Haunting of Hill House.
So the TED Talk that I was sent this week at work told me that watching scary movies is actually really great practice for your system when you are stressed out, because it creates natural stress in your system. Yet this is stress that you are easily able to subdue in your system. Like, apparently there's whole sections of research that have to do with horror movies and people's physiological responses to horror movies.
Mm-hmm. You know, it'd be a cool game.
What?
Cobra Kai. No, actually, that probably would be fun.
You would love that.
I would play it. A cheesy
video game.
Video game or tabletop RPG. Imagine like old 80s humor, like.
Oh my gosh! I was just telling them
where
today,
you're like kung fu people.
Today at work, when we had that data analytics conference or whatever, like they had this coffee drink that they were sponsoring or something.
Yeah, I heard you talk about that today.
And it sounded like the Terraforminator commercial.
Terraforminator!
Yeah.
Which sounds like a monster truck rally. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
And it was like a coffee drink or something. It was hilarious.
Something like that. But yeah, I think that would be fun. Since Roll Stats has a character named Leadbelly, it makes me think of bikers. That would be a cool RPG too. Something about being like part of a biker gang.
Like some Sons of Anarchy or something?
Yeah, like the party starts off as, what are they called? Interns? Not interns. What do they call them in that show? Before they have their patch? What do they call them? Prospects, yeah. Everybody starts off as prospects. That's like the equivalent of level 1.
You guys, if you haven't seen Sons of Anarchy, you can also go out and watch that one. That's a great one, too.
Yeah, it's not as good as the other one.
Cobra Kai?
No. The Sons of Anarchy biker gang, but it's the Aztecs or whatever.
Oh, the Mayans?
Mayans, thank you.
Aztecs?
I couldn't remember.
An Aztec biker gang? What's going on?
They're not Mayan either. It's just the logo on their thing. Just like the Sons of Anarchy is a skeleton. Like, it's like a logo. It's like a sports logo.
Just saying.
There's a supplement for Dark Places and Demogorgons that is based on Karate Kid and stuff like that. Oh, I believe it. Dude, bikers don't have interns. I know they don't, but it's the same thing.
Is that what you called it? An intern?
No, it was a prospect. I did call it an intern, but I knew that's not what they were called.
It's like,
It's
Roll
prospects.
Stats when you did your internship with the biker gang.
I mean, it's the same thing that you go and you get basically, and then if you're lucky, you get a job. Like that's or brought in, right? Same concept.
I mean, I guess.
It's the same deal. You learn in the ropes.
Yeah, I mean, I think biker gang's a little bit different than,
Probably much more
like
professional.
finance or something.
Yeah, no, I don't know. O'Neill Flynn, I'm wearing a Sons of Anarchy shirt right now.
Nice job.
See, there you go.
You're doing great things. I'm so proud of you.
Gary the Adventuring Intern. Right, Melchior? You get it. You know where I'm at. Those are cool. Instead of fetching coffee and bagels, you fetch hookers and meth. Oh, that's terrible. I don't think bikers do that, do they? They would never. They're good people.
I mean, there's also a difference between them doing it and them selling it.
Yeah, it's okay if you sell hookers and meth. As long as you're not doing it. You heard it here first. Paula approves of selling hookers and meth.
I didn't
but
say
not
that.
doing them.
I didn't say that. I was just merely pointing out.
But honey, I was just selling the
importance.
hookers and meth. I wasn't doing them.
Shut up. That's not what I meant. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's great.
Over here, trying to be all careful, painting this backpack.
Stop thinking about hookers and meth and you'll be good.
No, but you're going to be like, let's watch something scary, and then, thanks, I'm going to
Don't worry, it just helps you with your dealing with stress and how you deal with that.
To watch them, not to be terrified by yourself alone afterwards.
That's your fault.
Like, I don't...
There are bikers, and then there are the 1%ers. I don't understand what that means. Like, typically a 1%er is like the top of the food chain. Like, are you saying they're the ones that sell the hookers and meth? Because I don't get it. Is that the good life?
Yeah, 1%ers don't do math.
Mm-hmm. You're right. They do straight cocaine, right?
I don't know, but I'm just saying not meth. They're just like alcoholics and stuff. I don't know.
They're casual drinkers. Outlaws, bikers.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be a 1%er, so I couldn't tell you.
Are you sure? You come from a well-off family.
I'm quite sure. No.
Your parents, when I met you, owned like 3 or 4 properties. Like,
yeah, but they weren't like of high value.
What are you talking about? They had a cottage home that was 5 minutes from their house.
That's not 1%.
That they didn't rent out. They had 2 places.
That's like 10%ers.
And then they had the place in Arizona that they don't rent out when they're not there either. That's a lot of properties to just sit on. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm imagining some 40-year-old guy who has bought a motorcycle because midlife crisis, and then he has to join a gang as an intern. That sounds like you're talking about me.
That sounds great.
Doesn't it sound like he's talking about me?
That's a great idea for a character for that game.
Right? I would play it.
You would.
It'd be a blast. I've already played that game. So we used TMNT by Palladium Books, and we all obviously were animals. So I was a coyote biker mechanic that was part of the biker gang. And I think Dave from Nerdarchy played in that. I think Ted from Nerdarchy played in that. I believe an NPC bitch smacked Ted's character at the end.
Did they really?
Yeah, he was like, I don't remember exactly, but I think Ted's character was, well, I don't think the scene was very politically correct. I think there was like some sexist stuff going on. And so I think something happened, and then Ted's character was speaking like, "Oh, I don't think that's right." And so the NPC backhanded him, and Ted was just like, like, okay. Like, almost like somebody really did smack him in the face. Oh, it was great. Wile E. Coyote. That was my character's name, actually. I'm pretty sure. It was. I don't know. I'll have to look. I have the... Oh, I might still have the overlay, actually. It may have been Grinder. Right here. Overlays. Grinder. His name was Grinder.
How creative.
It was great. I don't think it's that bad. Look, I'll even put the overlay up here just because I can.
What are you doing?
I'm going to put the overlay over the screen so everyone can see it.
Over my lovely backpack?
Over your painting, yeah. Photoshop. My overlays used to be so terrible. I mean, they're still not the best, but there you go. There's my lovely Grinder, the Coyote Biker.
I mean, he's pretty good.
I loved it. We always had a good time with stuff like that. So this was like 2014 or 15, and I had not heard of that website at that time.
Oh yeah, that was like a while ago.
Yeah, so either way, I still would have named him Grinder, and it would have just been even more hilarious.
Because you wouldn't have realized it.
Correct.
And I wouldn't have realized it.
Correct. My uncle is a biker. He's hung out with guys you didn't want to mess with. So, my best friend, his stepfather was a biker. Passed away. We were at that funeral a couple years ago, and it was crazy how many people showed up from different biker gangs and stuff. It was impressive.
Yeah, we were like, I said to him, I don't know where the funeral home is. Like, we're going to have to keep a lookout. And he's like, oh no, I think we're going to notice it. And then all of a sudden we go around a corner and there's like 150 bikes.
Like a whole street.
Yeah, we had to park like 3 blocks away. And like all these bikes were just like everywhere. All over the front lawn of the funeral home, on the grass, like on the sidewalk. They were everywhere. That place was packed.
Yeah. A bunch of them helped. So I ended up selling my friend's mother's house. And so a bunch of the bikers came over there and helped her out too. Like, 6 months later or whatever. I wouldn't mess with bikers, ever. No way.
Because if nothing else, they are all each other's best friends.
They're family.
So, like, even if they're not scary, there's enough of them that it's about to be the end of your day.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with it. Never. Never, never, never.
This little pack thing is super cool.
I know, they all are.
You might be, like, close to done for the evening.
Yeah, I think it's 10 o'clock, so.
You might want to call it a day.
So in the next couple weeks, we might be going down to 1 day a week mini painting, to make way for, a show to come to the channel. We have somebody who might start running games on our channel. We're still figuring out logistics if it's going to work. Paula has graciously offered to paint later on Wednesday nights if that happens, though. For you guys, her adoring fans who love her mini painting.
Clearly, everybody's dying.
Why are they dying?
Everybody would die without me.
They would. Without you, there is no mini painting with Paula.
I know. It's a tragedy.
I mean, it might be. They'd have to see my face more. They don't want to see all that. You know? But yeah, so we might have a new game that'll be streamed on Thursday nights on this channel. And it would not be D&D. It would not be Pathfinder. You know, so if it happens, I'll let you guys know. We'll do like a special final Thursday mini painting. You know, very special. And then, you know. But yeah. Melchior says, you'll never know if you never go. Advertising jingle for tourism to the Australian outback, a.k.a. the never.
What?
That's a Melchior comment.
I mean, like, yes.
It is what it is. It's Melchior. That's it. It's just, this is his Shades of Pine comment for tonight.
All right, man.
I'm off to Neverland. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll do some more mini painting. Maybe she'll finish these packs tomorrow.
Pack for sure will be done. That one will.
Oh, you're only doing one?
Well, at least that one.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing them all.
If I do another one, I'll do this one. I'll do the tankard maybe.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because that one's kind of cool.
Gotcha.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
Who knows?
So, yeah, guys, if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and we will see you guys next time. Game on.